So Trump just dropped this banger that Joe Rogan actually just covered.
Then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right.
And so he talks in this about freedom of speech and how it's going to affect and what are the decisions that are going to be made. And, usually I stay out of politics and I don't really care about what the hell's going on. But as a content creator, a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers, running an online business, it does matter to me in terms of like my channel getting strikes for saying something provocative and my livelihood essentially being affected, or accounts being shadow banned for a particular reason on Instagram or YouTube. And you can watch this in detail. I'll link it down below, and you might have even watched it. But I want to just kind of break down like what are the big insights that I got that you can use as a content creator or a business owner or a YouTuber that would be valuable to you, that I found valuable for me. So I took that reel and put it in my tool, and then basically the reel is right here. And I was just like asking it questions, right, and going deeper into it. And I kind of want to share some key insights with you. So here are the key insights, and I'm going to go over the key insights from the speech, but then I'm going to go over like kind of what it means for us as creators and business owners, like how that affects us. So executive order and federal actions, right? So signed executive order banning federal agencies from censorship collaboration. So the censorship stuff that happens on these platforms, that won't be happening because he passed this law. Banning federal funds for labeling speech as misinformation or disinformation. I think this is really important too. Like, dude, I have a freaking programming channel, and I think I might have said COVID by mistake in one of the videos or ads. And then all of a sudden, my ad reach just goes down and nosedives, or my video just nosedives. And that makes a difference on my livelihood. And that's annoying. Like, what do I have to do? Like, I can't say what's actually happening. And I'm not even one of those political people that's like saying this is bad or don't do this. I'm literally just saying like, oh guys, right before COVID happened, I did X, Y, Z, and boom, I'm like, my video is flagged, and I'm like, and reach is killed, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Fire federal bureaucrats involved in censorship. Thank God. I fucking hate bureaucrats and anything federal government related. So the more they go down, the happier I am, because I have a business. I have multiple businesses, but one of them is coding, and we just face so much legal garbage from the government in terms of like federal government, and they have like these legislations and stuff. There's a specific agency that they have, and those regulation agencies will like come after my business and have fined my business a lot of money. And so that was like pain in the ass to deal with. And it's simply because they just don't want schools don't want competition. Schools fund these big regulation agencies to like take out schools like ours that are all online and stuff. All right, so order investigate all parties in online censorship. Cool. Prosecute violations of civil rights, campaign financial laws. Okay, cool. Don't care that much about that. Require platforms to meet neutrality and transparency standards. Okay. Focus on removing illegal content while protecting lawful speech. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then these are some of the interesting things. Oh, by the way, like I just asked this video, like what are the key action steps? And then this tool just like automatically just gives you everything. So going down here, implement a 5-year penalty for universities engaging in censorship. Jesus, that's crazy. Create 7-year cooling period. Okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I'm like, what does it mean for me, right? Like I'm a business owner. I run a YouTube channel. I have over 7-figure business, and I say pretty crazy stuff on my social media. So like, what does that mean? And basically it means, here's like the lowdown, right? So this is in simple English. YouTube might randomly flag your spicy takes. So if that used to happen, that's what's happening currently, right? It might flag you. At times when you get demonetized, you don't know why, which has happened to me multiple times. Sometimes I've gotten demonetized. I'm like, why? No explanation. Just demonetized or just reach killed. Your videos might get hidden without warning. Your business could take a hit any day because of unclear rules. This is the situation we're currently in, right? with these changes that he's said here. Example one, content strikes. Now, your video violated community guidelines. No details. After, it might give us something like your video was flagged at 2 minutes and 35 seconds for a specific comment that you've made. Here's how to appeal it. And so that's a very different scenario, like actually telling us, hey, at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, you said this word, and here's how you can appeal it. That's so good, even for us content creators to know, right? So we don't have just random anxiety, like what the hell's going on? I also want to start making content on random thought, but just on the truth behind content and that it's so hard to like come up with content. So currently, right, your views, so shadow banning, here's another example. Currently, what happens is your views suddenly drop, no explanation. What the hell just happened? After, the platform must tell you if they're reducing your reach and why. That is beautiful for us to know why the hell did we get shadow banned? Why all of a sudden videos are just not getting the same reach? Really good to know. I mean, if it's bad content, that's fine. That's bad content. But sometimes when you get shadow banned from platforms, you want to know why that happened. Like it happened to Joe Rogan where he did the podcast with Trump, and all of a sudden he's like, interestingly, in a weird way, like all of a sudden the podcast just kind of stopped getting views. And he's like, that was kind of quote unquote interesting. And then he put it on other platforms like Twitter or whatever. Business protection. Wake up to demonetization, panicking about paying staff after, can't shut off your revenue without proper notice and appeal process, which will be really good for us creators. Walking on eggshells with every post. After, as long as it's legal, you can post it with adult content warnings if needed. Good. Yep, platforms must explain major changes affecting your visibility. And essentially the idea is this, think of it like a landlord. So old way was like they can kick you out anytime with no reason needed, right? And the new way, they need actual proof that you broke the rules. And for like my million sub channel and 7-figure business, it basically just means more stability and fewer surprise headaches. And so that to me is a really powerful use case, you know, like of the law. Like that's really, really helpful and would give me peace of mind. Would it change everything for me? No, of course not. But like it would just give me a lot more peace of mind. I feel like I wouldn't be just worried about, you know, constantly thinking like, am I going to say a freaking word that might get my video flagged? And that's helpful to know. And knowing that I'm not going to randomly lose my AdSense or reach on a thing without getting notified. That's helpful to know. And I just think overall, like, this is where things should be heading, right? Whether you're pro-Trump, non-pro-Trump, it's like, I just think I'm a business owner and I like people who are business operators. And if the country is being ran by people who have experience running businesses, that's good because then business-related decision happen. And I'm only in favor of the person who helps make my life easier as a content creator and as a business owner. And so I thought that was like kind of interesting, and I would share my insight as how it affects content creators, YouTubers, and I hope that you find that valuable. And if you did, just comment below, let me know. Other than that, love your face. See you in the next video. Peace.